Hi guys, this is skittflash here, and welcome to the final part of Let's Play The World Ends With You. Now, the last thing we're going to be doing is the final boss rush. Before you can actually enter the sewers, which is where we're going, you must make sure that you still have the Cran Warriors assembled in another day. So if you finish the Tin Pin, side quest, then they're going to split up and you're not going to be able to do this. So, do this once you, get your pin stolen and go to Ramadan and all that. So, here we are. This is the Shibuya River. It stretches 2.6 kilometers between Miyapnia and Asian bridges, right? But really, at this point, it's just a river in name alone. It has no real source, and it's awfully shallow. It's been converted into a drainway now, a sewer. Okay, what? A sewer? What? Okay. Are you gonna go in there? There could be something inside. Sorry, but I'll pass. These boots were not made for sewer walking. Haha. Yeah, this ain't my style either, yo. I guess that's understandable. Alright, I'll go check it out. Neku alone? Yeah, Neku can't go do this alone because he's a wuss, I guess. Hold on, Black and Blue, I'm going with you. You seem like the last person who'd want to go in there. I can never live with myself if I let you go alone. Let's spend some quality time. Whoa! I love this. You guys, you ain't blue and pink? Sure they go, but I didn't know they went like that. Of course, this game is just too into itself. It's too funny. Now look what you done. Shut up and walk, dear. Oh my gosh. Joshua's just too ambiguously gay. If something happens, I want to see... stop it. Interpret that any way you want to. Whatever. I'll go too. Whatever. People. Neku wouldn't have done it alone, but I don't know why he's doing it now. Or maybe the seal was up. I don't really know. But here we are in the Trail of the Sinner. The final bosses. In these areas, the final areas, you can actually get your last piece of, Black Planet Let's set, but we'll just read dialogue for now. Like a channel dividing this world to the next. The sticks of Shibuya? Okay. Hey, come on. Don't just make this creepier than it has to be. It's a common misconception that Charon ferried the dead to cross the Styx. That was actually the river Archeron. Okay. The Styx circled Hades, the realm of the dead. And, yeah, Greek mythology. Fascinating stuff. Thrilling. Enticing. Really now. But, this really isn't the Styx, is it? Does this look like Greece to you? Just ignore him. Come on, Neku. So anyways, we can find the last blacklit planet set. What you want to do is save. Save right now. And change your game difficulty to easy, to save yourself some time. You don't really have to change it to easy, but it will save yourself a lot of time. Because we're going to be hunting... Why did I save twice? Don't know why. But we're going to be hunting the Prague... No, why do I keep on calling the Prague frogs? We're going to be hunting the Fiefin frog, who is an incredibly rare enemy person frog thing that you'll find in Rubicon, the Trail of the Sinner, the Trail of the Begone, etc., etc., the end world boss places. So basically, you want to just fight with every single frog you can until you've gotten everything. While I'm randomly fighting random frogs, I might as well show you what the irregular note, that's what it's called. I finally know the name. I should at least show you what the irregular note pin set does. Basically, when you have all four of them, the other pin I have is the Gaito one that makes all Gaito pins stronger, and speed factor to make them reload quicker. Basically, you touch one of them, they actually start just chilling, roaming around the screen. And if you pause the game, you can actually move around where they'll be chilling. And you actually want to do that. That's the main way you're going to actually get stuff done with these pins. It's kind of more of a funny thing than it is an actual and effective battle pin. But basically, you touch one of the pins, and a bullet rebounds to all of them. So if anyone's in between, the crossbow, they'll get hit. It's actually significant damage from what it seems like. It's actually pretty cool. So I'll show it just some more. So basically, you want to hunt every single frog. And when you kill every single frog, because the Fiefin frog is such a rare enemy, you might not even find him. So if you don't find him and you've killed every single frog in the room, just leave the room, come back, and then you'll have new frogs. That's kind of why I saved. Because if the Fiefin frog is if you actually find the Fiefin frog, like I just do right now, through finding, you'll notice it's this guy, it's the white, Okami looking thing. You actually want to run away, because if you remembered, we're still on easy mode. And the Fiefin frog will only drop the blacklit planet pin if we're on hard mode. No, ultimate mode, and you have an incredibly high drop rate. So we want to set it back to ultimate and make our drop rate as good as possible while still keeping us from dying. And we want to chain battles, because if you run away from the Fiefin frog, he's still going to be there. He's not going to disappear. It's always going to, like, that one frog that we picked is always going to be the Freefin frog. And so now he's back. And we're going to fight him again. Hooray. The thing about him, what I didn't realize is that nothing that Neku can do will hurt him. I didn't actually know this because I thought Rhyme would have hurt him because he has a neutral affinity. But apparently not, so just rely on, you know, your partners to do all the dirty work. And while you're at it, you might as well kill, like, you know, the ones you can hurt just to get stuff out of your way. So kill the Freefin frog. He's not too hard. It's not really a hard enemy. It's just a really, really hard, like, enemy to find. But once we do it, I might want to add that all those frogs in ultimate mode are kind of hard to fight. We get Black Mercury, and with that, we have completed the Blacklit planet set. Oh my god, finally. That's such a rush. This is actually, honestly, the first time I've ever done this in recording. Or ever, actually. I've never been able to get all of them. Mostly because of this freaking Freefin frog, I've never been able to find him. And I found it, oddly enough, when I actually was hunting for him, it was pretty easy. I found him twice. Just roaming around. And you know, it's much easier than I thought it was. So basically, we want to assemble a deck of all 6 Blacklit planet sets. Oh damn, I didn't explain how Dark Barrier worked. Dark Barrier, I didn't really even show myself using Dark Barrier in a fight is the problem. I'll do that later though, so it doesn't matter. So, we want to assemble all the pins. One of them is Splash Core, one of them is Bullets, one of them is Fire. There's Dark Barrier, there's an electrical one which kind of looks like Excalibur or King Arthur, or the chain thing, where you just slash across the screen in a bolt of lightning. And then there's always Piercing Pillar. Once all 6 of them are together, actually, and I actually want to grind to actually master the pins, that way they're as strong as they can possibly be. And I also want to buy some things. Because this pin set isn't necessarily the best, doesn't really have any competent healing pins, you want to buy this purse that you can get at this shop over here. Basically, the purse, once you've gained its ability, which I think you gained from the same person, you get Regeneration 4. That way, because, again, the pin set doesn't necessarily have very good healing pins, we give it, Neku, Joshua, and Beat, the boys, I don't know why I gave the boys all the purses, not Shiki, but they will be regenerating health over time, which is good to keep you from dying, because again, we're going to be chaining battles, and it's going to be a really long battle, so, you know, the health kind of catches up on you. Oh, and this guy. What is the hell? What the hell is this place? It's like the Chess Sewer Bar and Lounge down here. Don't know what that is. That flew over my head. Seriously. Joshua doesn't seem to be surprised, because Joshua's just omnipotent, of course. Hey, bro, let's play some Tin Pin. Sure, alright. Wait. You're one of the Tin Pin's creators, the wizard? I'm convinced this is one of the, like, the programmers or, like, developers of, Tweewee. I'm assuming it's a cameo. It says he's the vice person, wizard or something. Not sure. So, I'm actually going to be, this is actually the first Tin Pin battle I'm actually not going to be speeding up. Mostly because I forgot to. If I could speed it up, I definitely would. So we had the Blacklit planet set with us, I suppose. And, this is, to let you in on a little story, this is actually, this is before I actually did Another Day, like the Another Day Tin Pin side quest. Meaning that I'm kind of rusty on Tin Pin. I'm actually worse than I was when I fought the Black Scholars, because I'm actually doing this. I'm doing this before I fought the Black Scholars, because as I explained before, once the Cran Warriors disband, you really can't do this mission anymore. So now we're fighting a 3-on-1 battle with the Vice President, or whoever we're fighting, I don't even know. As I was saying before, in 3-on-1 battles, even though it seems like it'd be like the odds are stacked against you, the enemies fight each other. Which means that, like, you know, if you just, like, cheer in a corner, they're gonna kill each other. Like, they're controlled by the same person, and they're gonna kill each other. I really don't understand why that is, so maybe it's just lazy programming. Really, it helps us, so we don't have to worry about it. But basically, if you just survive, again, you should be fine. We win! We didn't really kill anything. But whatever. The Vice Wizard of Slam, that's what this guy was. Alright, yeah, I win! Oh, I blew it. One more time. Wait, where's my secret tip? Alright, let's give you bullshit advice. Yeah. Okay, then picture yourself winning. That's the secret. And does anyone remember that? Because I kind of find that funny. Don't punch a gift horse in the mouth, or whatever he said. Poor kid can't go when he's being played. And we get Tin Pin Dash. Not like I'll ever use that. So anyways, we get the magical door. So we're going to where we fought the final boss. And what? This graffiti? Oh boy. This graffiti is okay, good. My screensaver screen saved on me and I thought that would wreck everything. What's with this place? You alright, Back in Blue? Come on. I'm pretty sure Neku commented, I didn't see any of it, but I'm pretty sure Neku commented that this is cat work. Oh, I never realized the top screen had artwork. That's cool, kind of cool. This place is huge. I never knew Shibuya had a basement. This is the room of reckoning. Well, you would know. That throne seats the one who rules Shibuya. Oh, look, there's a person. There's a silhouette you can see if you look. The very fabric of Shibuya is woven within these walls. What? Say, Neku, what would you say if I asked you to play a game with me where the winner took Shibuya? I think you were crazy. Well, glad stuff like that never happens. Hey, somebody is in here. What? Who could it be? Oh, hey, it's Joshua. Hello there, Neku. What the heck? I suppose I should say, nice to meet you, in this world. Of course. Pink has a twin? Joshua, Otherworld Joshua doesn't seem to be too surprised. Who led us to the Hall of Mirrors? I come from a world parallel to this one. Existence branched, and our world took different paths. I just crossed over, and boy are my arms tired. A parallel world? I ran into a spot of trouble there. Nothing major, just about one yoctogram. Oh, neck, Joshua, you dick. This world seems to be cozy. No wonder they keep this kid locked in the basement. So your world isn't peaceful? At the moment, not exactly. But I assume Neku is holding down the fort. Me? The other Neku, from my world. Anyways, I'm expecting my ride if he ever decides to show up. Your ride? Say, let's play some game to kill some time. I always wanted to duke it out with you, Neku. Yes, but my Neku is busy with the game. I can't really bother him. Wait, hold up. Why should I fight you? I told you I'm just looking to kill some time. But let's see. If you can beat me, I'll give you something fun. How about that? Well, sure. Just tell me when you're ready. And be ready. I don't fight nice. Sadly, we can't actually fight Joshua. I'm sure if we did actually fight Joshua, we would totally be wrecked and he'd own us in a matter of seconds. But what we're actually doing is we're fighting a boss rush comprised of a bunch of different bosses. Sadly, not all of them. You're not going to fight Taboo Show, and you're not going to fight the final boss. You're not going to fight Honeycomb. That would admittedly make things prick. So in here, I'm going to be showing off the Blacklit Planet set. Basically, when all 6 Blacklit planets are aligned, like the message said, efficiency is tripled, meaning, roughly, that you do triple damage. Enough triple damage to totally wreck bosses. I like using that thunder pin. It's actually, they also look really cool. They're all like, black weapons. And, they do triple damage. So together, they're pretty much the strongest pin set, I can say. Sometimes I feel like there's other pins that are stronger, but this honestly gets pretty beast. Again, this is on ultimate mode. And seeing as that we've all shown all these bosses before, once I'm done explaining how the Blacklit Planet pins work, I think I'm just gonna treat this as credits, because this is the last thing we're doing in this entire LP, rather. Closing words. First I should explain the Blacklit Planet pins. Joshua! Oh boy, Joshua, I've missed you. I've missed fighting with you. I never realized this, but I was watching YouTube videos and watching their fusion attacks, and I just realized I want to comment. I know I gushed about this, I know I gushed about Joshua enough, but I really love the relationship between Neku and Joshua, how they're total dicks to each other, but they're friends, quotation mark, not quotation mark, question sign. I'm bad at that apparently, but I like how they're kind of like friends. They trust each other, I guess you could say. So, yeah, I've shown Splash Core, I've shown the fire, briefly. I've shown the lightning thing, that seems to be my favorite of the pins. And of course, Piercing Pillar, with a 300 efficiency, is the strongest puck passer you could ever think of. I briefly showed, Splash Core. What I kind of failed to do was, put Splash Core in sub, because it's the same psych as, you activate it the same way you activate the, burst rounds, or whatever it's called, so it kind of conflicts with each other. And there's always Dark Barrier, which I don't think I show until I fight what's Kitaniji? No, not Kitaniji. What the hell's her name? Konishi, of course. And of course we're fighting Sho Minimoto. He was always awesome. Show quotes. I guess I forgot just how much I love this game. I've said it a million times, but this This is pretty awesome. This is easily my favorite game on the DS. Like, I never think of it, but really, I just love this game to death, honestly. And there's Joshua's pins doing its work. But now we're fighting the rest of the bosses with Beat and Shiki for once. But, you know, it's just cool. I totally forget that, like, you know, the music is great, the story is fantastic. I remember, like, I guess the first time I played it, it was great. I mean, it still is great, but, like, you know, I guess I forget about it during the LP, because, like, you know, I'm so, like, I guess detached, because, like, you know, again, as I explained before, like, you do LPs in 15-minute increments. Obviously, you're not gonna, like, it's gonna be a different experience, but, you know, it was really fun. I must say, I'm really proud of this LP. I was able to, you know, 100% it, pseudo. I got the Blacklit Planets, which I said I'd do. I got all the secret reports, which I'd said I'd do. I've shown, like, you know, all of Another Day, most 90% of Another Day, which I said I'd do. So, you know, I've met all my promises, and I think, you know, I've shown a lot. I mean, honestly now, I mean, there are very few. I can tell you right now that there are very few people who have played this game. I mean, compared to games like, you know, maybe Mario or something, it's like, compared to, like, you know, mainstream games, very few have played it. And among those few, I can probably guess that very few have, like, you know, gone all the secret reports. Very few have gone all the Blacklit Planets. Few probably even know what efficiency is. I honestly, the first time playing this game, I had no idea what it does. I did so much research on this game. Not to brag or anything, because that's kind of just showing how nerdy I am, if anything. But, you know, there's a big thing what I really like about this game is the gameplay, obviously, just how, like, you know, intricate it is, and, like, I really like it when games have, like, you know, really, really interesting game design, kind of like Fire Emblem, but, you know, it's kind of a tangent, but whatever. We're kind of owning, Korea, of course, because our Blacklit Planet synths are just fantastic. Not as what's less fantastic is the ambulance kind of wailing, but, you know, whatever. My voice is getting raspy. I can just hear. My throat is just it's dying. I can feel it. So I'll try to get this. I don't think I ever ended up showing the fusion attack between Korea and Azuki. Nothing special. The fact that they have one is kind of just the interesting part. They even have a purple puck that they pass. Too bad I killed them too quickly. Just saying. So only a few more bosses, and yeah, I guess credits. This serves as credits, I suppose, because, you know, this is in fact the last thing we're doing. Oh, Dark Barrier. I gotta show off how that works. Basically, it works like Splish Splash Barrier, and Fire Barrier combined. Basically, you form a barrier that you can walk with, and then when you hurt enemies with it, because it's an offensive pin, it actually heals you. The reason I find this an incompetent form of healing is because it's unreliable. It does heal you, but unlike Splish Splash Barrier, it heals you based on how much damage you do. Meaning that if Neku doesn't do a bunch of attack, if Neku only attacks, like, if Neku doesn't do that much damage, or you just have a ton of health, you're not going to be healed as much, whereas Splish Splash Barrier healed you based off of, like, a percentage of your health. Maybe, I'm going to guess, like, 5 or 10%. Meaning that, like, I didn't mean to do that, by the way, that was an accident. Meaning that if you had a ton of health, it would heal a ton of health. If you only had a little health, it would only heal a little health. But, you know, you'd still get it, like, it would still replenish just as fast, no matter how much health you have. Whereas with Dark Barrier, you're only healed for how much damage you do, which caps after a while. You can only do so much damage with a strong pin. So, you know, that's why I kind of want to have regeneration on, because admittedly, I did try this boss rush once, and I kind of got owned at Keaton. I got beat by Kitaniji's part because it caught up to me. Because these are chain reduction battles, they do progressively get harder, so you gotta be careful about how much damage you're receiving. I'm fine now, though, by the looks of things. I mean, I have full health. Because of my regeneration and all. And again, I'm convinced that Shiki just isn't blockable. I don't know what's up with that. And I kind of take a long, long time with this boss fight. Not sure why. But yeah, I'm supposed to be credits reflecting. I've kind of done everything I wanted to do. I've gushed over how awesome I think this game is. I do think this is one of my favorite LPs. I can easily say that, one of them, because, you know, it's a cool game, honestly. I'm really, really glad I did it, and it worked out fairly well, not too horrible. So, you know, that's That's just keen. Not as keen, what's less keen is me getting my ass kicked by Kitaniji. I guess I just didn't pay attention to the fact that I'm slowly taking damage. Not too big of a deal though, because after Kitaniji, if I'm not mistaken, is Kitaniji again. And the thing about that is that's actually the last boss. Again, you're not going to be fighting Taboo Show, which is unfortunate. That would have been cool. I mean, I guess even in the game, in the actual game, you're never asked to beat him. And you're not going to fight the last boss, because I guess that would just be too dickish or something. I guess the last boss is supposed to be hard. I think the last boss is more cool than it is hard, though, to be honest. I mean, it is difficult, but no, still. It's more of a rush when they play Twister and, do the thing. I kind of realize now that you can't escape that bubble. So the way to not get your ass kicked by that bubble is to not get caught by that bubble. I'm kind of dying, so hopefully the regeneration can, work its good-ass magic, or I can actually use Dark Barrier to actually try and do stuff. To restore, again, a very, very small amount of health. I actually kind of ended up dying because I was too close to him and he bit me. So just make sure you don't take any damage whatsoever. This is kind of the thrilling moments of the game, right? Where things get serious. Oh no, fusion attack. Again, those heal you. Saved my ass. So yes, I've said everything I want to say about this game. I mean, no, I could go on about this for hours and hours upon like how interesting the story is, how awesome I think Joshua is. He's easily one of my favorite characters of all time. But we finished. That was the final boss rush. If you're on hard or ultimate, they track your time on it, so you get a record. I didn't do too spectacular, so I don't really want to brag about that. But yeah, we get a crap ton of pinpoints, which don't matter because we mastered all of the Blackwood planets prior to this. But yeah, rolling in it. So phew. So that's the end of the game. Yikes. Wow, nice work, Neku. I knew I was right to pick you. Not that you're the Neku I picked. Well, that was a fun few minutes. Here's your reward. Just let me know if you want to go again. I may be stuck here for a little while longer. You received the 6-pin starter set. I honestly have no idea what that is. I'm assuming it's the first 6 pins you get in the game, I think. I don't know what those are. If you know, that'd be good. There's not... For once, I have no idea what that is. So I'm kind of looking for it. Can't find it. Sorry. But what I do know is Joshua, gave us a feather. The nice little feather thing. Neo Featherman? No. But go back. I'm done looking. We get a feather. Yay. Hooray. It's an accessory, I think. Basically, it's 30 attack, 30 defense, and 2,000 HP. Sounds good. I'm not sure what the ability is. It's probably something for Joshua. At the expense of 999 bravery, which is kind of a ton. So we got that, but not only that, what we have got out of this is I've done everything I've wanted to do in this game. So I'm calling it. I'm done with this LP. It's been a fantastic experience. I want to thank all of you for watching, no matter if it's just all of it or just a little bit of it. I really got to thank you all for that. So in the next time we'll be doing a different game. So until then, this has been skittflash. Hope you've enjoyed watching. I'll see you guys then. Bye.